that here. So Brock got a new car. His first car, in fact. Here, walk with me. So Brock, you guys know he likes BMW 2002s and Datsun S30 chassis Z cars.
Just like this.
Yeah, just like the car he's touching. But the only natural progression of Brock's first car would obviously be a Volvo wagon. I mean, sedans are better, but it's whatever. So this is Brock's 1988 760 turbo. Somebody asked me if it's a real 760, if it's badged. It's not a 740. It's a 760. It's got all the electronic stuff that doesn't work. Well, it does now, I guess, huh?
Yeah, most of it.
You got the sunroof working.
Yep.
This works now, doesn't it?
Yeah, forward and back.
Oh, I touched the one that doesn't work.
Oh, it needs the key in.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate.
What was working that... Was it the windows?
Yeah, the windows and the sunroof.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like that's right.
Yeah.
Like the key seems like it should have to be in for that to work. Do you guys find the fuel leak?
No, not yet. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Cool. Dad was looking at it, right?
Yeah.
I think it might be one of the crush washers with the banjo bolts.
Dad said that it wasn't coming from any of the joints.
Yeah. I don't know then. That sucks, but there might be a crack in one of the lines, which is not the end of the world. You can just splice it in. Some fuel injection line. But yeah, B230 FT. It's all stock, and then when I was talking to Dad last night, I was like, yeah, and there's probably a couple vacuum lines in here somewhere. I grabbed this, or vacuum leaks. I grabbed that vacuum line and it just snapped the line right there. So there's a good one, and this brake boost, or this check valve is like super loose, and that's really cracked. So the boost gauge in there is only reading about 5 pounds right now, which is a little shy of what it should be at, but it idles pretty good. And it boosts pretty smooth. Just seems like it should have a little bit more. It could be that gauge is just off a little bit. But our little cousin just got an SM95 Mustang V6. So I told Brock we gotta put a boost controller on this so that it's faster than Shane's Mustang, because it'll be funny.
Right now they're about the same speed.
Yeah.
Inline 4 turbo versus his V6.
Yeah, these things were no joke in their era. Until Ferrari makes a station wagon. That was actually a Volvo ad. Oh, that's what Dad meant. It has chrome trim around the windshield.
Yeah, minus that side and the top.
Yeah. I figured it was just black rubber. It's got the granny rack on top that someone's brutally destroyed. There was a Facebook group I was in. This dude works at a Volvo dealership, and he had one of these OEM, like, in the box from the dealership. He wanted like $200. But yeah, it doesn't have the fun rumble seat in the back, but the interior is in really good condition. Like, all the carpet looks super good. And
all these things come with little toolkits.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fancy too. Like, I mean, a lot of cars come with tools, but it's Volvo level, especially 760 stuff. You get the nice radio and stuff like the 780 had. This is an 88, so it doesn't have a turn signal relay. The turn signals aren't working, and the turn signal relay is not actually a relay. It's just kind of, I guess, a series of capacitors built into the hazard switch, which was only a 760, 960 thing. So we didn't have any parts laying around, but I found one. The guy was asking $35, and I offered him $10, so he took it, and it should be here Tuesday. Hopefully that fixes the hazards. All the other lights work. You want to tell him what you paid for it?
$350.
This is not a bad deal. That's some drifts and lifts pricing right there. I was telling Dad we already got the back end up. We might as well cut the springs while we're in there, you know?
Yeah.
Slammer.
Did I tell you about the whole turn signal thing?
Where
we were messing with the wires, trying to figure out why this one wouldn't turn on. Two wires were unplugged back there. So we were like testing all these different sequences, and pressed the brake, and that one came on, and then we turned on the driving lights and pressed it, and this turn signal came on when I pressed on the brake.
And so you just kept moving around the wires until you figured out where they were supposed to go.
Yeah.
These lights look like they're in really good condition. Don't let DJ from More Skids near it. He likes to break those.
There's a replacement one in the back.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's automatic, as all 760s were here in the U.S. And fun fact about this car, actually, my friend used to own this car. He bought it not running. It would crank, but it wouldn't.
We found the gas door.
Oh, nice. It would crank, but it wouldn't start. There was no spark, and I was like, dude, buy this car. I know what the problem is. The problem was that ignition control module right there, and that one is out of my 740 drift car, Jasmine. Because it was right after I'd mega squirted it. I was like, there's one in my car. You can plug it in, it'll work. It doesn't use it anymore because I'm mega squirted. So that's out of my car.
I was gonna give it a Swedish name. I was thinking like Isabel.
Just do something
or an old lady name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Rose. But yeah, so Brock's got a 760. Oil change and stuff obviously are first on the list, and get the turn signals working so he can just daily it. But I mean, you gotta get the Yoshi Fab boost controller on there and crank it up to 14 pounds. It's just an obligation. Brendan daily drives his like that.
Yeah.
Then Ross is actually, his 940 is on 14 pounds as well, and because it's an automatic, it's a good bit quicker than Brendan's wagon, so it's pretty fun to irritate people. We could do a sick muffler delete, make it louder. It's an 88, so you'll still have to pass emissions, but if you just take the muffler off, as long as you still have a cat, they won't care. Hell, my Volvo on its power tune passed emissions here with a $40 eBay cat on it, so you don't really need to be too concerned about it. We really just need to get a can of starting fluid and idle it up and just spray it and find all these vacuum leaks. Because
this red block is really clean.
Yeah, it's actually still red. It's not the color of oil like most of them. Like, this thing doesn't look like it's got any leaks.
What was this before?
Brock found, I don't know. I thought it was cruise control related, but it isn't. Somebody tell us what that is. Brock found a book in there that had service records, what, through 93?
96.
96, and it had, like, it was an actual Volvo book with all the stamps for the, like, every 10,000 mile service or something like that. It's just weird metallic green color. The paint's cracking up pretty bad, but...
The factory touch-up paint in the back.
Oh, really?
Both the lacquer, or not the lacquer, but the clear coat.
Oh, really?
Over the green paint.
This timing belt was done like 600 miles ago. Alternator belt is missing a couple teeth and the battery's not holding a charge, so I feel like those are definitely correlated.
Hello.
That vacuum line?
Maybe.
See, that's what I'm saying. This thing's got some vacuum leaks for sure. You got the key? Start it up.
There inside.
Go do it.
Alright.
Let it rip. See if that battery's gonna start it.
It's been starting, like... Never mind.
Put the jumper pack on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking the...
I mean, you can try it. This thing's pretty dead.
Is it?
Yeah, try it fast though. Alright, well, it runs.
Yeah, I
Just,
promise.
yeah. Pretty sure Dad had this charging, so I don't know what happened with
We
that.
didn't charge it.
You might have been using it earlier, but
The Volvo's got the old code thing going on.
oh yeah, the radio, because it's a 760 radio, like resets itself, and you have to call Volvo to get the code to unlock it.
Yep. Every time the battery comes unplugged.
That's sick.
So people just like write the code.
Yeah, you have to give them the VIN too, don't you?
Yeah, the VIN and the radio number.
Jesus. You could probably just find like a retrofit kit and put a Bluetooth stereo deck
Yeah.
in there or something. Make it a little bit easier on you, but we could just call and get that code and see how many of these speakers work.
On the website, it says that you can get the code just online by putting that stuff in and then giving them your information.
Oh. You might have to give that a shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's basically it. Just wanted to show you guys this Brock's new car. Brock's new car. Join the Swede squad. I definitely think you should lower it and put a boost controller on it. But
Climbing on this car. There's van prints here.
oh yeah.
Shoe prints.
That's neat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely cut springs, put a boost controller on it. You could have Charles weld the diff, do some peanuts. And it's an ABS car, so you could put a hydro in it if you really wanted to, you know, get crazy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Welded diff hydro is not exactly your daily car setup, but you could do it. But yeah, Brock got a Volvo. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.